the Silver and Black have some momentum as they head into their most important preseason game, if there is such a thing. Well, hello and welcome to Vegas Nation. I'm Bryan Salmond. Now, Donald Penn practiced for a second straight day on Thursday. Head coach Jack Del Rio had this to say about his emotions and the fact that the man who has started 156 of his 160 games played in the NFL is back on the field. Quote, "To me, it kind of is what it is. I don't get too emotionally wrapped up in that kind of stuff. I just coach the guys that are here. He's back. Glad to have him back and going to work." Thanks, Coach. That's not all that Coach Del Rio had to say about Penn. For more on Mr. Blindside, we bring in our Vegas Nation beat writer for the Raiders, Michael Gehlken, who has more on Penn and his availability in Dallas. Michael, what say you?
And that's what you just said. Availability is probably the big thing for Donald Penn. The real perk to him reporting to the Raiders on Wednesday is that he'd have enough time to get ready for the regular season, and that really kicks into full gear for him on Saturday. He will see time against the Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Limited action, albeit. The starters are expected to play into the third quarter, so Donald Penn, after two practices, is going to be asked to do that, but maybe to start the game, you will see number 72 as the team's left tackle.
All right, a couple other big names that are going to be playing in this game this coming Saturday. Who are they?
Obi Melifonwu, that's a name that we've only seen in practice and rehabbing to the side because he hasn't been in any game action yet this preseason. The team's safety and rookie second-round pick has been dealing with an apparent left ankle injury. Officially, it's undisclosed, but we saw him in practice this week, and he's got that ankle wrapped up with tape. He has been doing a little bit more throughout the course of this week, and it looks like he'll see at least a little bit of action on Saturday. So two guys who have missed the preseason thus far for very different reasons. Donald Penn, Obi Melifonwu, both will be on the field on Saturday.
Always impressed on how his name just kind of rolls off your tongue there. All right, now, offensive coordinator Todd Downing has an enviable job of playing with video game players, basically. Derek Carr, Amari Cooper, and a good tight end with Jared Cook. Now, do you think that the league actually knows just how good Downing is as an OC?
Yeah, not to mention Michael Crabtree, Marshawn Lynch. I mean, the list goes on of tools that Todd Downing has in his first year of offensive coordinator. But I do think the word is getting around in terms of league circles about how good Todd Downing is. First, I got to preface that by saying he's yet to call plays on the sideline. He's a first-year offensive coordinator, but we'll see how he does in 2017. But the way people regard him around the league, I spoke to Larry Fitzgerald, the Cardinals wide receiver who was a Minnesota Vikings ball boy back in 2001 when Todd Downing was an intern there, just getting to start. And Fitzgerald was impressed by Todd Downing, by his football IQ, by his ability to build relationships with players, which is certainly something that you can see in his rapport with Derek Carr, Todd Downing, that is. And Larry Fitzgerald told me that he thinks Todd Downing is going to be a head coach someday. That's his potential. That's how he's regarded elsewhere in the NFL.
That's very nice. Thank you for saying that, Michael. Of course, you can read his article on reviewjournal.com. Michael Gehlken, our Raiders beat writer, thank you very much, and we will see you on Saturday in Big D.
Sounds good.
So Saturday is Game 3 in Big D, and Vegas Nation will be there. We'll have immediate reaction after the game. Plus, we'll be live on Facebook with Social Sound Off, talking about the funniest, the best, and really the worst social media talk of the Silver and Black. Kelly in Vegas, Kelly Stewart, that is her Twitter handle, and B-South Sports Guy RJ, that's yours truly. We want to hear from you. So thank you to Michael Gehlken, whom you can read on reviewjournal.com. I'm Bryan Salmond. See you on Saturday.